But yeah, so we're talking with Mark Irwin here on the 55th episode of the show, and we're going to talk about the second song that we get to play for y'all today. It's called Redneck Crazy, made famous by Tyler Farr. How'd this song come to be?
I wrote this with Josh Keir and Chris Tompkins, two of my dearest friends and two of the best songwriters ever to walk the streets of Music Row. You know, they're incredible songwriters. We used to write quite a bit, um, pretty regularly every Thursday, of the month for years. I mean, every once in a while you'd miss a day here and there. And one, a day that they wrote just the two of them, they wrote a little song called Before He Cheats.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Little
and
little
then,
song, little song.
a little song. And then a few months after that, we were writing, and Chris, I believe it was Chris, had the title Redneck Crazy. And at first we were trying to write it like a party song, like a woo, let's get redneck crazy and
Yeah.
up tempo drinking with your buddy kind of song. It was not working at all. And I remember saying pretty distinctly, what if we kind of approach this like you guys wrote Before He Cheats, but maybe from a guy's point of view with a girl cheating, and there were some old songs that we love. What was that old Red Aiken song? That Ain't My Truck.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? I don't know if you remember that song,
I
but
do. Yeah,
we
of
had
course.
these kind of songs in mind, and we kind of wrote it from that angle, and we ended up with what we got from that angle. And I have to give credit to an old. I was writing at the time for a company called Red Vinyl, which was owned by Missy and Byron Gallimore, and they had a plugger named Emma Robinson, and she was pitching that song. She was out at some event, and she got to spend time with Lee Bryce, and she got to play the song for Lee. And Lee said, "Hey, you got to play that for Tyler. He's a new artist looking for it." And once Tyler heard it, for whatever reason, it clicked. And he's already had a couple of songs out, but this was his first one that went to number one.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a good mesh of artist and song. So I have to give my buddy Emma Robinson credit for getting that one cut.
So you've had multiple number ones. Does it ever get old?
Hell no.
I know it's the obvious question, but um,
There's no thrill. I mean, that's all thrill, and it's nice that it puts food on the table for the family and all
mm-hmm.
that. I mean, it's a real blessing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to trivialize that in any way. But the real thrill is the first time you get that call, that email. Once you hear that somebody, hey, so and so recorded that song, man. That 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 high can't be beat. Even after then the ball starts rolling, and hopefully it's rolling in the right way, and
Mm-hmm.
it explodes with a number one, and everything's awesome.
How
But it's that
present
first.
how present are you in that? Like when a song is cut and you know it's a single, how present are you in the climb of a song on the charts?
Well, I'll give you an example with Neon Light. Josh Keir, he was our co-writer. He was out of town. Him and his family were traveling on a long vacation. So Andrew and I were in town, and we would just call each other maybe 3-4 times a day. We'd look at Media Base, which is the chart
Mm-hmm.
that gives like the real time spins and everything. So a couple of times a day, hey, it's have you seen it lately? The spins went up, So I tell people it's kind of like crack. When you have a song out, checking the charts is like crack.
Just hitting
I
that
don't care who
refresh
you are.
button, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because that's how I would be. That's exactly how I would be if I had a song on
And
the
that
chart.
never gets old. I mean, you might be at a point where you have so much other stuff going on in your life that you don't have time, but you're always kind of conscious of it. Hey, I wonder where it is right now.
Is it nerve wracking
Um,
to you when you have a song on the charts?
it's I mean, I use this word a lot. It's surreal because I mean, it feels like it's not you. If you see your name as a writer on it, and you kind of remember writing it, but by the time it's out and the artist did his thing with it and all, it feels like it's something that doesn't belong to you anymore. So it kind of feels like you're you said an out of body experience, and I guess that's a good way of putting it. Um, so not nerve wracking so much because I've been lucky to have songs that by artists or the song for whatever reason we knew it was going to do well.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been ones that like didn't do as well as others that I never had the same kind of feeling as I had like on Neon Light. Having a tempo Blake Shelton hit at the apex of his career, you knew it was going to do something. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Having Taylor Swift and Tim McGraw on the song, you knew it was going to do something. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a question of how high is it going to get. It was when's it going to get to number one.
Well, like Tyler Farr would be a little bit of a different thing, though, right? Because that's a new artist, so you don't really know how that's going to perform.
Yeah, but for some reason it kind of took off. It built up steam every day. And when at the time, remember that show Duck Dynasty?
Yes.
That show was popular at the time. And when Tyler did a video for the song, one of the characters, Willie, the guy with the headband from Duck Dynasty, he was in the video. And I really think that helped the song.
Nice. So, yeah, we got off track a little bit, but yeah, here is Redneck Crazy by the songwriter, one of the songwriters of the song. It's Mark Irwin. Y'all check it out.
Gonna drive like hell through your neighborhood. Crank this, park the Silverado on your front lawn. Gonna crank up a little Hank, sit on the hood and drink. Yeah, I'm about to get my pissed off on. I'm gonna aim my headlights into your bedroom window. Throw empty beer cans at both of your shadows. Didn't come here to start a fight, but I'm up for anything tonight. You've gone and broke the wrong heart, baby. Drove me redneck crazy. I was from the Bronx, right? Well, I wish I knew how long it's been going on. Yeah, how long you've been getting some on the side. Now, he can't amount to much, looking at his little truck. Yeah, I guess he won't be getting any sleep tonight. I'm gonna aim my headlights into your bedroom window. Throw empty beer cans at both of your shadows. Didn't come here to start a fight, but I'm up for anything tonight. Well, you've gone and broke the wrong heart, baby. You drove me redneck crazy. Did you think I'd wish you both the best? Endless love and happiness. Well, you know that's just not the kind of man I am. I'm the kind that shows up at your house at 3 a.m. And don't you feel sorry for this guy? I mean, you know, he's definitely worth studying. I'm gonna aim my headlights into your bedroom window. Throw empty beer cans at both of your shadows. Didn't come here to start a fight, but I'm up for anything tonight. Well, you've gone and broke the wrong heart, baby. Drove me redneck crazy, crazy, crazy. Drove me redneck crazy, crazy, crazy.